Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be guiding you through how to use the annotation tools within our SpotMap 2D whole cell protein analysis software to be able to add additional, spot-specific context to your images that can be then part of your final report or kept within your image files. So the reason you might want to do this is to be able to highlight any areas of, warping in the gel or any contamination, or if you want to add in any information that you may have about your protein spots that is known. So for example, if you had a spot that you knew that was particularly troublesome HCP, or if you knew the identity of a protein, or if it was even part of your product that has made it through that is immunoreactive with your antibody for your Western blot, you can see here you can add that information so that if anyone else analyzes it, in the future, they know what's going on, they know what something is, or if you've identified any of your proteins via mass excision from your gel and then mass spec, you can add that information in here to be able to give more context to your experiment and your analysis and keep that information for any further use. So what I'm going to do here is if I just hold Control and scroll my mouse wheel, I can move about my gel, hold Shift, zoom in, and grab some of these spots here. If I left click on the annotations tool here, and then left click and drag on my spot, you can see I get this blue kind of speech bubble that I can drag out to an area where there are no spots, just to be able to put that there. And then I can left click on this change text section here and say BL2, for example. Click on OK and you can see that the text has now changed in the annotation. That's it. That's kind of as simple as the annotation process is. If I want to change the color of my annotations or the text, for example, they might not show up if you had it, black and white. It might not show up on an image where the background is black and the foreground is white very well. So I can change the label color here, change the text color by, I'm just left clicking here and moving around the kind of colors that I've got going on. Just kind of pick, let's go for a blue here. You can see I've got all the colors of the rainbow open to me to be able to adjust that annotation if I want to add another one. Left click somewhere else. They can be very quick to add multiple different labels if I had lots of product spots or lots of previously identified host cell protein spots that I want to label, something like that. I want to label all of those up to keep an eye on them, or yeah, like I said previously, kind of highlight those to anyone that might be reviewing your experiment. That's how I would use the annotation tool to add that additional image specific context. Hope that was useful for you. It's a very quick one because there's really not much to the annotation process in of itself. But as ever, if you want to try out a copy of SpotMap with your own 2D page images, your own 2D host cell protein coverage analysis workflow, please check out the links in the description below or get in touch with us via the website to see how SpotMap 2D can reduce your interoperator variability and automate your workflow to get you results quicker.